everyone, it's Miss Goldman. We are here for our 15th lesson of Eureka Math for lesson 15. And remember, you can be using the PDF version to help you see the pictures. And remember, if you are downloading these and printing them out, please make sure to send me pictures of the work so you can get credit for them. You can send me pictures through Class Dojo or through Google Classroom. Remember, this is going over what we did in the live lesson. So hopefully, if I missed you today, I will see you tomorrow. And remember, at any time too, you can press pause. So let's get started. So for this, what we are going to do is estimate to label the given fraction on the number line. Be sure to label the fractions at 0 and 1 and write the fractions above the number line. Draw a number bond to match your number line. So here you see we have 2/3 is our problem. And you can see I broke it up into 3 more pieces. So 1/3, 0/3, 1/3, 2/3, 3/3. I highlighted that we're on 2/3 because that's where the problem was asking for. And in our number bond wrote 1 and 2/3 in one circle and 1/3 in the other because 1 plus 2 equals 3, which is our whole. So now you're going to do B. Take your time. All right, I'm going to go over the answer. If you need more time, just press pause. So here you can see I drew it. I start off with 0/4, 1/4, 2/3, 2/4, 3/4, highlighted at 3/4 because if you see, that's what it says for us to do. 3/4, 4/4. You can see again, I have my 1 whole and 3/4 plus 1/4 gets me 4/4. So let's keep going. So as you can see, for C, D, and E, we are going to keep doing actually the same thing. So take your time, and I will let you know when we're going to go over. All right, I'm going to keep going, so hopefully this video doesn't get too long. But if you need more time, just press pause. So here you can see I did the same thing. We have 3/5. So I got to 3/5, 3/5, and now it's 2/5 because 3 plus 2 equals 5, so that's 5/5. So with our 1 wholes for each of these. For D, we get to 5/6. 5/6 plus 1/6 equals 1 whole of 6/6. For E, 3/10, here it is, 3/10 and 7/10 equals 1 whole. And as you can see, I numbered them. I'm sorry they're a little messy. As you know, interactive whiteboard things and writing on a computer like this is challenging. So just like I'm hoping you're not judging my handwriting on it and you are submitting your work, I'm not doing that to you as well. All right, so let's keep going. So now for this one, it says draw a number line. Use a fraction strip to locate 0 to 1. Fold the strip to make 8 equal parts. Use the strip to measure and label your number line with 8s. So as you can see, I started this for you, and I want you to finish it. And remember, it also says count up from 0 to 8 on the number line. Touch each number with your finger as you count. So we will be going over that. I'm going to use this cursor to help you with that. So take your time. All right, I'm going to go over the answers. So here you can see I numbered this number line from 0/8 to 1 to 8/8, and as I said, to touch each number with your finger as you count. So if you're doing this with the cursor, that's fine. If you're doing this on paper, you can use your finger. If you're doing it with me, let's count together. As you can see, I've changed my cursor right now to a purple, so you can see it. So 0/8, 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8, 6/8, 7/8, 8/8. Great job. Let's get to our last problem. And this is a three-part problem. It says, for his boat, James stretched out a rope with 5 equally spaced knots as shown. What you're going to do is starting at the first knot and ending at the last knot, how many equal knots are formed by the 5 knots? So we want to know how many equal sections are there. And we're going to label each fraction at the knot. So now we want to know what's at the third knot, what fraction of the rope is labeled at the third knot, and what if the rope had 6 equally spaced knots along the same length? What fraction of the rope would be at the first 2 knots? So for that one, make sure you have to add in extra knots, so take your time. All right, I'm going to go over the answers. So to find the 4 equal knot parts, what I had to do first was count them and write a number. So what I did was do the work on the numerator first. So I did 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then found that 4 was going to be the denominator as well. So I added the 4th underneath. So I wrote 4 equal parts. And then I said, what fraction of the rope is labeled at the third knot? Well, if you look, this is the first knot, 1. So I'll do it in another color so you can see. 1, 2, 3. Even though it's the third knot, it is actually 2/4. So I wrote 2/4. And what if the rope had 6 equally spaced knots at the same length? So what I did was added 1 extra one. So if we did, then this would become, all these would become fifths because we're adding an extra knot. I didn't write the numbers in. You could have if you wanted to, but you would see here, because I want to know at the first 2 knots, what fraction of the rope would be measured by the first 2 knots. And here's our first knot, here's the second knot, it would be 1/5. If you wrote 1/5 along with 0/5 too, that's fine. You could write 0/5 and 1/5 because it said first 2. And that was the end of this lesson. I hope you were able to understand. If you have any questions, please let me know. And hopefully I will see you tomorrow live, or hopefully you'll get to hear me at least back here. Bye.